some of the main themes that stood out when we looked at the whole, all the entrants were basically, portraits mixed with animals and birds, and there was a lot of. I mean, the variation was impressive. But I think when we started to cull things, I mean, there were certain patterns running through the. When we broke the 1,000 down, certain patterns emerged. But I think ultimately it was about reducing the 1,000 down to 140 or whatever it was to create an interesting, broad spectrum of Australian portraiture, and then to get it down to the 30, we basically, stuck to that sort of concept of, presenting a broad but tight unit of the differences in which people approach portraiture, and so, it's not easy because, I mean, you want it to be an interesting exhibition and not just, about one theme or one style of painting. So, I think there's always been a mixture, whether it be photorealism, more gestural, abstract painting, or I guess almost like paint by numbers as a style. But I think what you see over time is that certain trends run their course, and I think it's important to present the flip side of, say, just gestural painting, or just show or support photographic realist painting. So I think with this show there is a mixture of that, and neither one or the other is any more important, but I think it's just great to acknowledge that they're both important as each other. Well, I think one of the really good aspects of choosing the winner, and which allowed us to choose the painting of By Watt, was that we had the time, and Peter Moran and, being the other judge, gave us the time to wander and keep looking, and I think it was the painting that constantly brought us back. And so it sort of did reveal itself as a more interesting mode of how to depict a person. And so that's sort of what drew us back to choose it in the end. Like the longer you look at it and break it down, like not on a formal level, it almost appears that it shouldn't reveal or work as a painting of a person, because there is really no. It's not alluding to skin, or the features aren't sort of moulded, with form, and so I think that's a important thing in the painting. It shows that portraiture can be created from alternative means, in terms of brushstroke and composition and stuff like that. And so I think that's what lends it to be like an important painting, yeah. Well, apart from the fact that it's an amazing building, and just coming here will be an awesome experience. They will actually get to see some of the like a contemporary view of portraiture that isn't just Sydney-based. There are artists from all around the place that are in the show, and if you enjoy painting, it's probably one of the great shows to come and look at. Yeah.